Hi everybody, Larry Graves here, and welcome to my very first Paul McCartney album reviews video. And this, of course, will include his albums with Wings. And I'll be doing song reviews for each of his albums, with maybe 3 or 4 albums that I won't be doing because I either don't have them on CD or I haven't heard them in a long time, and I'm waiting for them to come out again on CD like this one did, and I bought the archive box set edition, which is superb. Now, his first solo album came out in 1970, and at the time I was 12 years old, and I think for a lot of Beatles fans it was a disappointment. Of course, except for the song Maybe I'm Amazed. But through the years, I think this album has really grown in stature, and it is now considered one of the best Paul McCartney solo albums. I think on Rate Your Music or RateTheMusic.com, where a lot of fans go and they rate the albums of their favorite artists, this album by Paul McCartney is in the top 5. So that's pretty good. Now on this album, it's absolutely a solo album because Paul McCartney played the drums, the bass, the guitar, and whatever else, and his wife Linda did the background vocals. Some background vocals. Now on to the songs, and I would love your thoughts on the songs on McCartney in the comments section below. Thank you very much. I really appreciate every comment that is made, for the most part. When listening to the album last night, what really made me think was he was pretty brave at the time to release an album like this, which is almost, in a way, like a demo album. It's pretty rough. Some of the songs aren't even complete songs. For instance, the first song, The Lovely Linda, this is what in the book here, this is what he wrote about the song at the time. When the Studer 4-track was installed at home, this was the first song I recorded to test the machine. On the first track was vocal and guitar, second another acoustic guitar, then overdubbed hand slaps on a book, and finally bass. And he goes on to say that it's a trailer to the full song which will be recorded in the future, and I don't believe he ever did record a full song of The Lovely Linda. So it's really just a snippet of a song, but it's damn good for being a snippet. It's very melodic, and I can't give it a 10 because it's not really a complete song, but it's a definite 8 at least, because I enjoy listening to it every time, even though it doesn't last long. And so what's really funny is, lyrics-wise, the first 3 songs are the following lyrics, and it won't take long. The Lovely Linda. La la la, la, the lovely Linda, with the lovely flowers in her hair. That's it. And then the next song, That Would Be Something. That would be something, it really would be something, that would be something. To meet you in the falling rain, mama, meet you in the falling rain. And then the third song is a instrumental, so lyrics weren't a big focus, I guess, on this album. Now, back to the second song, That Would Be Something. Once again, it's not really a complete song, with a chorus and verse and everything. But it's still a very nice song. It's very catchy. And I would give it an 8 out of 10. Valentine Day is an instrumental, and it's pretty interesting. And once again, very melodic. And it would be an 8 out of 10. Now this song is considered by many McCartney fans to be a classic, just like Maybe I'm Amazed. And they could be right. Every night. And it actually has more than 2 or 3 lines for lyrics, although it's funny, right here I'm looking at it and it's got the verses, and then for the chorus it's ooh. Ooh, that's the chorus. But I love the song, and it's a 10 out of 10. Hot as Sun, and another instrumental, and it's interesting. I love it. It's an 8 out of 10. Glasses. Now this is really experimental, and that's the other thing about Paul McCartney, that, you know, he's known for writing a lot of, I guess, wimpy love songs or silly love songs throughout his career, but he's also done some pretty crazy experimental music or tracks, and Glasses is one of them. It's, you know, he's got these wine glasses and they're making the high-pitched sound there, and it's kind of cool, but it's certainly, I'll give it a 7. And the very end of Glasses, there's a little snippet of a song called Suicide, which sounds kind of catchy. And on the bonus audio CD on this, you can hear the whole song, and it's pretty good. And I guess he sent it to Frank Sinatra, and Frank Sinatra was, what's this, you know, like, he's not going to sing about suicide, I guess, but so he turned it down. He turned down a Paul McCartney song. Now, Junk, I used to not really care for that much, but as I said, once again, the newly remastered version really impressed me, and I love it now. And I would give it a 10 out of 10. Man We Was Lonely, I like that song. An 8 out of 10. And once again, it has, because I'm not giving it a 10, I say I give a song a 10 if I love everything about it. Man We Was Lonely, I don't love it. I like it a lot, but there's a difference between love and like a lot. Now, side 2, I did not care for as much as side 1 at the time. But I have a new outlook on this whole album. Ooh You, I never used to like, and I love it now. I gotta give it I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Mama Miss America, I never used to like, but now I really like it a lot. I almost love it. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Now here's a song by Paul McCartney I've never cared for. Even in this newly remastered version, I find it boring, and the melody isn't really that interesting. And I think he wrote this around the time of the Beatles' White Album, but he saved it for his solo album. It's called Teddy Boy. I'll give it it's not a terrible song. It's okay. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. And Sing Along Junk is basically the song Junk without the vocals. And it's pretty nice. I'll give it a 8 out of 10. What can we say about Maybe I'm Amazed? It's a lot of people's favorite Paul McCartney song, and possibly mine. Maybe I'm Amazed is a 10. Now, I'm not sure how you pronounce this, but Kreen-Akore, it's an instrumental, and it's probably, and once again, it's very instrumental. It's very experimental, and I remember back in the day, back in 1970, it was like, this is weird. And you know what? It's still weird, but I love it. I love the drums, everything about it, just everything. It's a really cool track, the guitar work. I give it a 10 out of 10. This is exhausting. I'm tired. So those are my thoughts on McCartney. I would love your opinion on the songs on this album in the comment section below. And next up will be Ram, which I'm looking forward to reviewing. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.